Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBit Solutions. So I apologize for the late upload. I've been in California, so today was a pretty busy day. One of the things that I wanted to talk about is I actually wanted to show you guys exactly what led to my success in making a little bit over $800. 782, which is a majority, obviously, of my profit, was made off of DGAS, and again, closed out my position there. And then I took a very small trade on UGAS and made $26 overall, passing over $800 profit on the day. If you're going to be asking how much I trade with $30,000. I took my first position at 642, and I pretty much already hit my daily goal within 2 to 3 hours of trading. I was traveling from, again, Phoenix, Arizona to California. And one of the things that I decided to do was on my Uber ride from my house to the Phoenix airport, I took another position, which allowed me to actually exceed my overall daily goal. And one of the things that I want to talk about is how important it is to understand kind of like low points, high points, and based off of previous patterns, how I was able to see, again, the patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't always have to. But by being able to pay attention to the overall high points of natural gas and when it's become a little bit more on the overbought side, and also previous support levels on, maybe when to understand when something could potentially reverse, and how that played in my favor, especially when it came down to trading ticker symbol DGAS. And this shows you exactly what it is that I traded today. And I know it looks like a pretty crazy mess. But as you guys can see here, one of my first couple of trades was I was only adding in share size of 10, right? It was at 10 at 270. And one of the things that I like to do every morning is pretty much like stretch. I like to not focus too much on my position size, but just to make sure that I'm having fun with it. Again, kind of getting warmed up for the day. Within my first trade alone, I was pretty much already at my overall daily goal. I saw another opportunity present itself. Again, added smaller positions, and then once it became and began to actually go according to plan, locked in profits, added more to my position size, and then locked in profits once again. And then we move on over here to UGAS itself. So again, I made $26 on UGAS, and then when it comes down to my DGAS trades, I made $782. And it was really when I began to see natural gas actually confirm this overall sell-off. So one of the things that you guys can see here is this is the 1-day 5-minute chart. Maybe you could see it a little bit more clear on the 1-day 1-minute chart, but you guys could see that every single time that natural gas went above the 1.865 area, it just didn't hold up here for a very long time. And this isn't something that is new. This is something that's happened very often, especially looking at previous patterns and how this traded yesterday. You can just see overall high points, overall low points, and going into today's trading session by being able to understand previous highs and then waiting for confirmation, and then when it actually does begin to sell off, how then you can go into one of the inverse ETFs such as DGAS and be able to capitalize as natural gas sells off. So it's pretty much a very similar pattern when it comes down to trading /NQ. So again, if the overall direction of the market is aggressively selling off and showing signs of a descending pattern and making lower lows, as we know, there's no question that the overall market has been, then it's very important to understand, what goes up when the market goes down. And in this case, it would be SQQQ. And you guys can see that even after confirmation and making lower lows and lower highs on /NQ, you could see that ticker symbol SQQ just continues to make higher highs and higher lows. And again, this is the inverse ETF of TQQQ, which is the bullish NASDAQ ETF. But because the market is selling off, then so does this. But because the market is selling off, the inverse ETF then goes up. So again, by being able to understand the correlation between natural gas or whatever commodity or whatever index it is that you are trading, there's usually, not always, but usually an inverse ETF, which allows you to capitalize as the overall market is selling off. All you really need to pay attention to is, again, the overall direction and making sure that it's in your favor. So had a lot of fun trading today. Again, altogether on the day, $809 profit. Excited to trade live with the Learn Plan Profit Group and be back in Arizona tomorrow. Don't forget, you guys can join our free Facebook group, or the largest Facebook group in the world for those who day trade in the stock market. We have over 244,000 members. That's going to be that first link down below for you guys. I appreciate you guys' time, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.